So, good morning everyone. It already passed 1 year since I've made my first video about this virus. So funny that I was saying this is the first week of the quarantine, the fourth day of the quarantine. Yeah, it's the fourth day of the quarantine. At least I'm allowed to go to the supermarket and walk the dog for like 5 minutes. And I was expecting that it will last maybe for like 2 months, 3 months, 4. I think it was too much. I'm sorry if you hear some noise, it's my dog sleeping. Or pretending to sleep. So what happened? Basically, when I started reading the news like more than 1 year ago, like back in January of 2020, I knew that it would come last year. Oh my god, Jackie. The only reference that we had back then, it was the Chinese experience. Everything that was happening in China, it will happen in Europe and the rest of the world in a few months or a few weeks. So when the virus arrived here, the people was taking as an example China and how to do it. So every country shut down everything and they closed everything as China did, and we were expecting that this will last maybe for 2 months, 3 months. Okay, so there in China you solved everything. You did quarantine, you closed everything, wear masks, and after opening everything, people was taking a lot of care to don't get it. So we tried to do the same thing as there, but we failed. Why? Because we don't have the same culture. So we tried to mirror your style there, how to do it, but in Europe it doesn't work. And after seeing that in China maybe it lasts for like 4 months or 5, and then everything went back to kinda normal. I was expecting the same here, but it's kinda pointless to go outside right now if you don't have any objective. Since the quarantine began last year, the rules has changed every month, and I think the most normal months were during this summer, that everyone tried to chill out and go on holidays, go to the bars, go to different parties, like if the virus didn't exist. And of course, it was still here. A part of those months, everything is kinda like people is tired. You can't go to do a coffee because the bars are closed. It's only for taking away. The shops are closed during weekends and the shopping centers are closed during the whole day. You can't go out after 10 p.m. and I think this is since last October, since 4 months ago. I don't even know what's like to go out after 10 p.m. anymore. And after seeing that every time you read the news, the situation is getting worse and worse, it's like, why do I have to risk to, I don't know, go to a store if there will be people there and probably infected people? So I prefer to stay at home, buy things online and just try to work online and study online. And you can see like when I go to walk my dog, because I try to go out every day, so I go to walk my dog at 9 p.m. more or less, 1 hour before the shutdown, and you can see like there's no cars, the street is empty. You can only see like 3 or 4 people on the street, but in silence. You can see like how people is getting tired of this. I also want to make these videos to remember this in the future. I think it's a good opportunity to tell to the next generations, the future, what was like to live this experience. And maybe if it happens again in the future, we hope not, but it will. People have a bit more of knowledge about what to do and what not to do. Wear mask. And 2021, it didn't start as good as we expected. Well, actually, I didn't have too much hope. The vaccines are going so slow because obviously every country wants vaccines. You need 2 vaccines to get covered. You can see like what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm losing hope of solving this problem. As a collective, we failed. As a country, we failed. So now I just have to think about myself and my family. Like, I can't go to visit my grandparents, for example, because it's dangerous, you know? This is going into a long term, and I think it will take at least one more year. I think it's a special opportunity to talk about this and learn in the future. And I hope like when the Roger in 5 years watch this video will be like, wow, do you remember how screwed up we were? And we finally made it and we did it. So this is the point, this is the cool thing, I guess. So yeah, thank you and that's it. Peace out.